What's up guys, Rob at 3STRONG. Today I want to talk about an exercise that's going to help develop single leg strength. A lot of the movements that we do, especially the big strength movements, both feet are on the ground. You're doing your deadlift, you're doing your back squat, you're doing your front squats. It's a fairly stable position, which is why it allows you to use even more weight. But when we're running, hiking, anything, most of what we do when we move around, you are actually transitioning your body weight from one foot to the next. So being able to stabilize on one foot becomes really important because it's very functional. One of the movements to help you develop your single leg strength that isn't as challenging, it doesn't challenge your stability or balance as much as something like a single leg squat or a pistol, is the Bulgarian split squat. So if you don't like this one, blame the Bulgarians. So what you need is something to elevate your foot. That's where we're going to get the balance. We have a basic lunge position that we're going to do, and you can do a split squat without the bench. But what this does is this limits your range of motion. I don't really even like it because the range of motion is so limited. So the way that we increase the range of motion is through this Bulgarian split squat. So you're going to need a bench. I like it because it's nice and soft. And actually, you're going to need something that's something like a towel or a rolled-up yoga mat that will help you. Well, it's going to keep your foot more comfortable. Let's just say that. And so, let me just show you the basics of this movement. One foot, much like in that split squat that I showed you, is going to be elevated on the bench. That's really just there for balance. So one foot is going to be back on the bench, and the best way to set this up is to get that foot pretty far forward. Woo! Kick that other foot back. If you need to hop into place, go ahead and do that. Granted, that wasn't the prettiest display of balance, but anyway, you can kind of scoot that foot forward. Really what we're looking for is a position that is going to allow you to go down, keeping this back leg comfortable, while also being able to keep this knee behind the toes. Okay? So you're going to go down, drive yourself back up. This leg is going to do most of the work. Again, this back leg is really for balance. I'm going to drop straight down, weight through the heel. Notice how that knee doesn't shoot forward, my body weight doesn't shift forward as I go down. I'm literally dropping straight down. So now I get a really good stretch in the hip. I can feel that in my hamstrings, quads, everything, driving straight up to lock out, squeezing my butt, squeezing my quad. Down, and driving back up. Even with body weight, that's a challenging exercise if you've never done it. If your legs are a little bit stronger and you're feeling more confident in that position, then you can have a dumbbell in one hand or a kettlebell, something that is going to help add some resistance so that when you're going down, let me just do the other leg here. So when you're going down, either I'd have the dumbbell here on the same side, or I'd have it on the opposite side, which creates a little bit more of a challenge. Either way, it's going to give you a little bit more resistance, and you really don't need that much resistance to make this thing harder since you're already putting most of your body weight on one foot. That right there is the Bulgarian split squat to help you develop lower body strength. Okay guys? See you tomorrow.